So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're here today to discuss PES versus FIFA. We knew it was coming and it has arrived. We have some decent footage. I have tried to really fit both of them in as well as I can whilst keeping them at a full size so you guys can really tell the difference. Sometimes the ball will go out of focus a little bit, but there really isn't too much I could do about it. But today, we're going to be comparing, talking about both, giving you my opinions on both games. Now, you may agree with them, you may disagree, but it is just how I feel. You know, please do leave a comment. Tell me which you are looking forward to this year, what you've been most impressed with, why. If you've had a chance to play it at Gamescom, also let me know as well, and what you enjoyed more. Now, they play a very different game of football, there's no question. We've seen this throughout the years. FIFA has never played like PES. PES has never played like FIFA. But they cater to two different audiences, I feel. Some people feel that PES is more of a realistic simulation, more difficult to play, and greater rewards. And other people feel FIFA is pick up and play, prettier to look at, has more game modes, and is more fun. Now, if we compare both games to last year, PES 2014 was a shambles. I'll be honest with you. It was poor, it was broken out of the box, the reaction times were not there, and it had a lot of issues. The faces were also not finished, and it took months and months of patching before PES fans got a reasonable game. This year there's been a lot of promises. They've stated that the response times have been improved. That has been shown, and I'll have to say, watching the videos, and I've watched quite a few, that they have been sorted. This can already be seen. Players turn on a dime, quicker to change players, and it's just a much slicker, smoother response. This finish from Fernandinho right there wouldn't happen last year. It's as simple as that. So it's nice that they finally managed to sort that out. We talk about FIFA 14 last year. It was okay on the PlayStation 3 and 360. It wasn't a massive leap forward. But I felt the PS4 and Xbox One version was a fantastic game. It played well. And it was a lot different to the last gen. I enjoyed it. And they kept adding more and more game modes. And although there were a few things lacking last year on the next gen version, the gameplay was still an improvement. So we look at both games together and we compare them. We talk about the speed of games. Which one looks faster? PES to me looks a little bit slower than FIFA 15 does here. But FIFA is running on Twitch in this video, so there may be a couple of issues there with the frame rate and whatnot. But it does overall look a little bit quicker, but it does have the option to change the game speed. Now, the differences between the two games. FIFA has always been the kind of game that you play with your friends, you pick up and play. It's very intuitive, it works, there's never ever been a problem with the response times and any of that stuff. PES, on the other hand, for me, is a little bit more of a learning curve. It takes a little bit of time to get into, but when you finally get clicking, it's taken you a couple of weeks to play it, you've played 20 or so games, it starts to play fantastic. Well, that's how it used to feel anyway. Last year, as I said, was a different story. The graphics for both games, they look sharp, they look crisp. It's the first time that PES is running on a PS4 and Xbox One. So it will be interesting to see once we get the demo how it does look. Ozil there looks fantastic. And that's another thing, the player models on both games, completely different. I feel PES's player models have been good throughout the years. FIFA, on the other hand, As much as the faces look fantastic, from the neck down, they don't seem to have it quite right. A lot of players look like bodybuilders. The shoulders don't look quite right. Look right there. He looks spot on. He's a small, skinnier type of player, and he looks phenomenal. One thing I want to talk about as well is the broadcast feel that FIFA does offer. We know this year they have a fully licensed Premier League, 20 stadiums, all the teams fully captured with their faces, atmosphere noises, and everything else. And that's wonderful. That's going to add a lot of replayability. And the Premier League is, of course, one of the best leagues in the business. I think it's something that Pro Evo and Konami could take out of FIFA's book, is the broadcast feel that FIFA does offer. There's a lot of unique camera angles that are shown, instant replays that are shown once a goal's been scored later on in the match. Whereas PES hasn't really changed the replays a whole lot over the years. And adding a nice slow-mo to some of the shots is also a nice added feature that I really enjoyed in FIFA 14 on the next-gen version last year. Now, both games offer a ton of game modes. PES 2015 this year will have a revised, tweaked, enhanced Master League and Become a Legend, with new transfer systems, currency and whatnot. And that was needed because last year was a nightmare. They got rid of a lot of features and it was dumbed down. There was no stadium editor. Edit mode wasn't as good. But this year it's coming back with a vengeance. And we look forward to see how that does. FIFA, on the other hand, they just continue, and EA, to add more and more modes. They'll be enhancing career mode further. And it will be interesting to see what they do add in their game modes as well. Now, the goalies for both games are very different. FIFA has good animations, some good goalies, and I've been pretty impressed over the years of what they have done with them. PES, on the other hand, the goalies, it's been an issue for them. They've struggled to really grasp how goalies react in the real world. They'll Joe Hart on FIFA making, a wonderful save. The animations on FIFA seem endless, and they have been spending 2 years now tweaking the goalkeepers and improving their positioning, handling, and all that fun stuff. But we'll have to wait and see this year. I do expect PES to be a lot better with the goalies. They were superhuman from any shots outside the box last year. So that has to be sorted. And it looks like it has been, judging from these videos. So there we have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this quick look at FIFA versus PES. Two very unique, different games that are shaping up, you'd have to say, quite nicely come release in the next couple of months. Be sure to leave your comment of which one you prefer, which one you think looks better this year, and why you will be picking it up. Be sure to subscribe for some more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.